If I were that guy, I think I'd take the next 30 minutes and watch the show.
Too acidic? Oh goodness. Well, balanced body chemistry is of utmost importance for the maintenance of health and correction of disease. Acidosis, or overacidity in the body tissues, is one of the basic causes of many diseases. All foods are burned in the body. In other words, they are digested, or hopefully. That process leaves ash. As a result of the burning or the digestion process, that residue, which is in the ash, can be neutral, acid, or alkaline, depending largely on the mineral composition of the foods. It is vitally important for there to be proper balance between acid and alkaline foods. That ratio should be 4:1. That is 4 parts alkaline and 1 part acid foods. Or as I always say, the 80-20 rule, it's my favorite. When the 80-20 rule is in effect in the body has an amazingly strong resistance against disease. Even when the body is ill, according to Dr. Paavo Arola, PhD, the higher the ratio of alkaline to acid, the faster recovery will be. Dr. Arola says that when a person is ill, if they will have a higher intake of alkaline foods, it will neutralize the acid. He goes on to say that it is important that the patient's diet include plenty of alkaline ash foods to offset the acidity effect on the body. A healthy body usually keeps large alkaline reserves, which are used to meet the emergency demands if too many acid-producing foods are consumed. But these normal reserves can be depleted. When the alkaline-acid ratio drops to 3:1, health can be seriously affected. According to Dr. Pablo Arola, your body can function normally and sustain health only in the presence of adequate alkaline reserves and the proper acid-alkaline ratio in all the body tissues and the blood. All right, now I hear the wheels turning. How do I do it? How do I know if I'm acidic? Well, in just a moment, I'm going to give you the answer you need. But first, take a look at some of the symptoms of being too acidic.
How do you know when your body's acid levels are too high? Look for the following symptoms: frequent sighing, insomnia, water retention, recessed eyes, arthritis, migraine headaches, abnormally low blood pressure, acid or strong perspiration, dry, hard stools, burning sensation in the anus during bowel movements, and alternating constipation and or diarrhea. To find out more about acid-alkaline levels and what you can do to help your body, log on to our website, ValerieSaxonMinistries.com.
Okay, I know you're asking, what is the difference between acid and alkaline? How can we determine what we are and how can we change? First, acid and alkalinity are measured according to the pH scale. Water has a pH of 7.0. Water is neutral. Anything below 7.0 is acidic. Anything above is alkaline. The ideal pH for the human body is between 6.0 and 6.8. If we become too acidic, we are out of balance. While acidosis may be caused from specific disorders, most is caused by improper diet. Some of you may be asking, is there a test? Absolutely. I'm glad you asked. This is so simple. Aside from, checking off your symptoms, you can get pH strips, which are just simple no-brainers. And basically, you tear off a little strip, And in some cases, you may spit on it. This is the chance that you all have to spit, and it's totally a good thing to do. In some cases, there may be urine required. And so basically, it's very simple. This little strip is going to turn colors, and I'm hoping, yeah, we got a good shot of this. And then you compare it to where you're at, and it's going to tell you what your pH level is. If you're too acidic, here's what you need to do. You need to eat a diet of 50% raw foods, and that will start to get you on the road to bringing you back to the acid-alkaline balance. Now let's take a look at more symptoms of being too acidic. Take a look.
Here are more symptoms of an acid-alkaline imbalance: difficulty swallowing, halitosis, burning sensation in the mouth or under the tongue, sensitivity of the teeth to vinegar and acidic fruits, bumps on the tongue or the roof of the mouth. For more information on acid-alkaline imbalances and what you can do to help your body, contact one of our friendly trained counselors at 1-800-493-1146.
All right, in just a minute, we're going to get into the nuts and bolts of acid versus alkaline. Take a look at this.
Hey, how's it going? Good. Just here trying to get this pool straightened out.
Oh, you're kidding.
Nah, you know, you got these people, they want a pool. It's all hot in the summer, you know. They think a pool would be a good idea. But they think they just fill it up with water and go on about their business and everything's going to be okay. They don't realize, you got alkaline balance, you got pH balance, you got acid levels. You got to check these things. That's what I got my handy dandy kit here for, you know? 4, 5. Yeah, if you don't keep the right balances, you know what happens?
No.
Well, you start growing all kinds of bacteria and green funky stuff in your pool. And if you grow green funky stuff in your pool, you could get sick. I mean, you could even die from this stuff, you know? Wow. People don't know the responsibility it is for a pool. You're gonna have a pool, you gotta take care of it. I guess that's what I'm here for, you know? Take care of the pool. And this pool, I'm gonna be here a while.
Are you too acidic? Acidosis, or overacidity in the body tissues, is one of the basic causes of many diseases. Insomnia, fluid retention, arthritis, migraine headaches, strong perspiration, difficulty swallowing pills, and bad breath can be just a few of the symptoms revealing an acid-alkaline imbalance. Balanced body chemistry is of utmost importance for a healthy maintenance lifestyle and the correction of disease. Some of you may be asking, is there a test? The answer is yes. Now you can purchase Valerie's pH strips and self-test right in your own home to see where you fall on the scale. Are you too acidic or are you just right? According to Dr. Pavo Arola, PhD, the higher the ratios of alkaline to acid levels in the human body, the faster recovery from disorders and disease will be. Start your recovery process today. Acid and alkalinity are measured according to the pH scale. The ideal pH for the human body is between 6.0 and 6.8. Make sure your body is on the alkaline side. Don't take any chances. Say yes to health and quick recovery and no to bacteria, viruses, and other various diseases that would like to take root in you. Don't give disease an opportunity. Change the cycle now by starting each day with Valerie's own delicious smoothie mix, full of all the living organic foods that you need to keep your body on the pH balanced side of health. By ordering this package, you'll get Valerie's delicious smoothie recipes along with her own formulation, Creation's Bounty, loaded with flax, amaranth, brown rice, and sweetened with stevia, barley malt, and a whole lot more. And Valerie knows that if it doesn't taste good, you won't taste it. And that's why this delightfully nutritious drink is so delicious, you and your kids will be asking for more. Instead of saying, "Got milk?" they'll be saying, "Got green?" Order today's package and get what you need to test your pH, as well as a 1-month supply of Creation's Bounty to get you balanced and keep you there. A special package price of $39.95. Call now. Trained counselors are standing by.
Acidosis is a disturbance in the normal acid-alkaline balance of the body, where the acidity of the body's fluids and tissues is abnormally high. It produces a low bodily pH and occurs as a result of malfunctions of the body's acid-base balancing mechanism.
All right, you want specifics. What do I eat? Well, let's first talk about the good stuff. What should 80% of your diet be? I mean, these are the great things. Apples, I love. Avocados, had one this morning. Banana, grapefruit, wonderful pineapple, strawberries, some of everybody's favorite, and absolutely all vegetables. Now, I mean, these are just an example. I mean, you might say, I hate eggplant. Well, go get another vegetable. I mean, buck up, baby. Fresh fruits, especially citrus, nuts, buckwheat. I mean, some of the things that we have right here. I hope you can see this little bowl. This has got some great stuff in it. Raisins, different grains, almonds, soybeans, walnuts, wonderful things. These should be 80% of your diet. Now, by doing this, you will automatically reduce acidosis. Start where you are and work your way into these foods more and more. So you might say, well, I don't eat anything fresh in a day. Okay, well, instead of having a cookie for a snack, go grab an apple. You know, have yourself an avocado sandwich. Sometimes just adding some of these things into everything you're already doing. Let's talk about neutral foods that are neither acid nor alkaline, that are in that water range, that you don't have a high or a low pH. Milk, butter, and oils, especially olive oil. I love it. Oils that are derived from vegetables, and especially the extra virgin olive oil is what you want to go for. And they are, once again, neutral. So when it comes to those, go for it. These are the foods you can do it with. Now, the 20%, the no-no list, are things like shellfish, oysters, God forbid, veal, fish without scales, organ meats. Even saying that grosses me out. Processed grains. I mean, let's look at some of this nasty stuff. Processed white bread, the cookies. You notice we only have a small bowl of this. Cheeses, cheeses that have been processed. Peanuts. Where's our little peanuts here? We got the peanuts. Peanuts are not nuts, remember that. So this, you want to keep the 80-20 rule. And just for show and tell, just want to show you something very, very quickly. We have a little scale here. I mean, if you just think of doing 80%, okay, over here, right? You got your little grains and your nuts, okay, your raisins, okay, but then you want to stay away the 20%. So think of this, and I hope you guys can see this scale, is that when you have 80% over here, let's put an apple in here too. All right, 80% of the good stuff and 20% of the bad. You're not totally keeping yourself away from these things. You're limiting them. And that's what you need to be doing, is limiting the bad stuff. Now, what if you say, okay, I need a quick fix. I have all these symptoms. Some things that are really easy to do and very quick is make potato broth. These are no-brainer type things. Potato broth, take some good red potatoes. Get potatoes with color. Remember, no white deadly things. Take potatoes, preferably organic. What you want to do is just cut them up, skin and all, simmer them down for about an hour. Don't boil them, okay? And then you can add some wonderful sea salt, some cayenne pepper, even a little bit of the olive oil, and make yourself a great tasting broth. Drink lots of water, especially distilled. People ask me all the time, what is steam distilled water? You can get it in a gallon at pretty much any grocery store. This distilled water has a pH of 8.0. Now, the only rub is it doesn't come in those individual little bottles, but these are quick fixes to raising your pH level while you're in the process of changing the diet. You want to supplement with things like the clustered water products. It has a pH balance of up to 9. Digestive enzymes will break your foods down and get them out of your system more quickly. Body oxygen increases stamina, nourishes the cells with added oxygen while reducing the high acid content in the body. Potassium, one of my favorite is blackstrap molasses. Mix it with a little bit of milk, which of course is neutral. B complex, which is needed for digestion. Once again, you want to get these acidic foods out of your body quickly. MSM has sulfur and it helps to maintain proper pH balance. Practice deep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth, and chew your food slowly. All these things help. Now coming up, I'm going to show you how you can make an 80-20 meal that will knock your socks off. Hey, come on in. Hey, we're having an awesome time here. We're having our acid alkaline 80-20 balanced meal. It's really good. Okay, so if you didn't know it was balanced, what would you think? Would you still think it was?
No, this would look like something they tell you not to eat. So this is awesome.
And what is the this and this and this?
Well, that's salmon.
Salmon.
And we can't determine if that's sweet potatoes or yams.
Or is there a difference? Do you know out there in TV land, is there actually a difference between a sweet potato and a yam? Because if there is, would you please send me scientific evidence? I want to know.
There is, I believe there is a difference.
You know, whichever it is, whatever it is, the fact is that it's an alkaline food. So it's better for your body. It's going to help boost your immune system. It's going to help keep you free of disease and disorders by keeping your body away from acid foods and more on the alkaline side. So when we say 80-20, we're talking 80% alkaline foods and we're talking 20% acidic foods. And this meal is just one example. We've got the salmon, which is an acid food, and then we've got the sweet potato / yam that is an alkaline food, and then we have a wonderful salad that has all kinds of veggies in it. What everybody else? You like your food?
Very good.
What do you think, Laura?
I think it's great, but I have a question. How would you know if you're too acidic? Like, how would you find that out?
Well, you know, good question, because people typically are going to notice some of the symptoms, and we go over the symptoms, but it can be anything from bad breath to smelly urine to you know, to joint pain, to the fact that people are more immune compromised. By putting the right foods in, you'll get the, you know, the right reaction from the body when things try to attack. Because we know things are going to try and attack. You know, stuff. Yes, Daryl.
So if you put the right food in, and say you take the right food out, then you put the right food in and maybe shake it all about. Nah, just kidding.
It works every time. Somebody might be out there saying, I just can't eat fish, which I personally cannot imagine, but I know I have people tell me that. I just don't like fish. Everybody here likes fish, right? You like fish? Rick, you like fish? Mike, you like fish? Yep. I don't eat much red meat, but I'll eat steak about once every 6 months, and I can do about 3 or 4 ounces, and I'm good for another 6 months. But I'm not against that. Now, I am against pork, and anybody that's ever watched this wonderful, wonderful show knows just don't do it. Don't go for the pig. Yeah, don't go there. The point that I want to stress to you guys is it doesn't have to be difficult. Don't think eating healthy and eating right and eating balanced means that you have to go to health food cooking school or something. It means do it in your own home. It means even when you have to go out and you go to a restaurant, get a salad. You know, and my rule is always eat the salad last, because when you eat the salad last, you have those enzymes that are in the living foods that are going to help break down the cooked foods that you just ate. So you eat the potato, you eat the salmon or the lamb or whatever it is you're eating, and then you eat the salad afterwards, and you have those living enzymes to help break it down and move it on out of your system quicker. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so how does everybody like dessert?
Excellent.
Yeah, wow. Awesome.
Legal diets where you can't have anything fun, you know, except the stuff that tastes like semi-sweet cardboard.
No, it's much better.
Much better. And you know what? This is a pretty good dessert as far as the acid-alkaline balance goes, because we have eggs, and those are on the acidic side, but we have lots of milk, which is alkaline, and we have some sugar, which is neutral. So it's a pretty good balance. We get a little bit of everything. It's very tasty.
It's fair and balanced.
It's fair and balanced. All right, it's great when you have time to make those 80-20 meals, but you know, the facts are that just doesn't always happen. And I know if you're busy like I am, you know, sometimes we just have too much on the plate. So what we've done is we've created, and we're going to show you how to make an 80-20 smoothie that is an absolute no-brainer. Very, very simple. You have no excuse. Okay, we've already added a little bit of ice to the blender, and then I'm going to add one of our wonderful high pH alkaline bananas. And actually, I like the bananas when they're kind of freckled. They're much, much better for you. And they're sweeter, but we're going to use our banana, some wonderful fresh strawberries, and you can use, you know, frozen strawberries, of course, with no sugar. And then we've added a little bit of fresh pineapple. All right, and then This is our Creations Bounty. We're going to add a couple of scoops of green. Okay. And then we've got some wonderful organic apple juice here. Okay. And that is it. I mean, how simple is that? And you hit the button. See the beautiful color? Just mix for a few seconds. And that's it. Now, taste and see that it is good. Now this constitutes really a whole meal, so you can substitute a meal with this or have it as a snack. I'm going to taste. And it tastes fantastic. Audience, would you like to have a smoothie? Yeah. Well, I tell you what. We have made smoothies in advance for everyone. So you're all going to get smoothies, and in a moment we're going to come back and find out what they think.
She actually saved my life.
And because of her, my life has really been blessed.
She's good. She's very good. Ooh, it's good. She is good.
The knowledge that she shares, I know it's truly from God.
Well, I was totally psyched. I love to even just listen to her speak. She is a great speaker.
I have been so inspired.
Oh, I thought she was dynamic, very friendly, very down to earth, perfect.
She was very, very knowledgeable.
She knows her stuff, she knows her material, and she not only knows it, but she also walks it, so it's easy for her to talk about it.
What I learned is leave the pork chops alone. I have to let go of the pork chops. I will not eat pork chops anymore. I did receive that part. What I received was everything that I'm eating is wrong.
I have a 7-year-old son who was having some problems in school socially. He was, bouncing off the walls. After listening with Valerie speak, reading her book, and investing in her product, my son has done a complete 360. I mean, labeled now as the honor roll student and not the problem child that he was labeled before. If you look at a lot of the medical situations that people are dealing with, high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, what are you eating? What are you feeding your body? I love her. Absolutely love her.
Life-changing information.
There's a lot of things that Dr. Saxon has to offer with her knowledge and just the basic principles that a lot of us just don't do because we don't know.
Because you can't buy health. You get one shot at it.
I thought she put everything on a very basic level.
Log on to the webpage.
Well, if I could get through the crowd at the table, I want to get the Creations cleanse, definitely.
She is just a godsend. I love her. And then she's had 8 kids and she looks fabulous.
I know that this is someone who is not just talking a talk, but has walked the walk.
I think I can stay alive a little bit longer.
To find out more information, log on to our website at ValerieSaxonMinistries.com. Water has a pH of 7.0. Water is neutral. Anything below 7.0 is acidic. Anything above it is alkaline. The ideal pH for the human body is between 6.0 and 6.8.
I tell you what, these smoothies are great. Audience, what do you think? All right, well, I'm going to ask a couple of people. What do you think?
I loved it. I actually want more.
You're going to get more. That's what you're going to get. All right. What do you think?
It was very good and very sweet.
Very sweet. Naturally sweet, though. We did not add any sugar or honey or anything like that.
Tasted very good.
Good. Anybody else? What do you think?
It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, your cup is empty,
It's
too.
gone.
We have a lot of empty cups around here. That's a good thing. What about you?
It's delicious.
Delicious.
I take this over broccoli anything.
You know what? Me too. But guess what? In the green powder we added, you got your broccoli. Yeah, you got it anyway. All right, well, we've got good reports on the 80-20 smoothie. And I tell you what, one of the things that we added is our Creations Bounty. And those things that usually don't taste too hot are added in here. And we've made them taste good with some wonderful stevia and barley malt and things that won't add inches to your thighs, but they're going to add nutrients to your body. Take a look at this.
Are you too acidic? Acidosis, or over-acidity in the body tissues, is one of the basic causes of many diseases. Insomnia, fluid retention, arthritis, migraine headaches, strong perspiration, difficulty swallowing pills, and bad breath can be just a few of the symptoms revealing an acid-alkaline imbalance. Balanced body chemistry is of utmost importance for a healthy maintenance lifestyle and the correction of disease. Some of you may be asking, is there a test? The answer is yes. Now you can purchase Valerie's pH strips and self-test right in your own home to see where you fall on the scale. Are you too acidic or are you just right? According to Dr. Pavo Arola, PhD, the higher the ratios of alkaline to acid levels in the human body, the faster recovery from disorders and disease will be. Start your recovery process today. Acid and alkalinity are measured according to the pH scale. The ideal pH for the human body is between 6.0 and 6.8. Make sure your body is on the alkaline side. Don't take any chances. Say yes to health and quick recovery and no to bacteria, viruses, and other various diseases that would like to take root in you. Don't give disease an opportunity. Change the cycle now by starting each day with Valerie's own delicious smoothie mix, full of all the living organic foods that you need to keep your body on the pH balanced side of health. By ordering this package, you'll get Valerie's delicious smoothie recipes along with her own formulation, Creations Bounty, loaded with flax, amaranth, brown rice, and sweetened with stevia, barley malt, and a whole lot more. And Valerie knows that if it doesn't taste good, you won't taste it. And that's why this delightfully nutritious drink is so delicious, you and your kids will be asking for more. Instead of saying, "Got milk?" they'll be saying, "Got green?" Order today's package and get what you need to test your pH, as well as a 1-month supply of Creations Bounty to get you balanced and keep you there. A special package price of $39.95. Call now. Trained counselors are standing by.
All right, remember to check your pH. Remember, disease thrives in an acidic environment. Cancer, viruses, bacteria, candida, fungus, and much, much more. Anyway, we know God wants us eating more like this all the time, or He wouldn't have put us in a garden. Remember, fresh keeps us balanced. And if you want to know more about pH and acidity and alkaline balancing your body, you need to visit us on the web at ValerieSaxonMinistries.com or call 1-800-493-1146. And you know what? I'm here because you're there, and we're going to help you get the 80-20 going in your body and keep you balanced.
Thanks for watching Alternative Health with Valerie Saxon. For more information about Valerie's books, tapes, and supplements, log on to our website at ValerieSaxonMinistries.com. And remember, you can get your own daily dose of Valerie by clicking on subscriptions and signing up for free daily tips for healthy living email newsletter. It's filled with the latest health news, beneficial herbs and supplements, and natural ways to alleviate a variety of health conditions. Don't have a computer? Then call our friendly, knowledgeable staff at 1-800-493-1146.